The INR fell to a record low of 84.4 against the US dollar on Tuesday.
Indian rupee, which has hit a record low.
$1 was worth nearly 84 rupees.
The Indian rupee has weakened to an all-time low of
Indian rupee has touched a fresh record low now.
The development wasn't really a surprise since the INR has been on the downtrend for some time, declining by 2% since January. Volatile changes have only been avoided because of the Reserve Bank of India's intervention. But why is the INR falling in the first place? The primary reason was an outflow of foreign investment from India's stock markets. In October alone, foreign investors withdrew over $11 billion from the country's stock markets, the highest amount among major economies. This means that they converted their rupees invested into the markets to dollars to take them out, putting pressure on the local currency. So why were they taking out their money? To borrow words from Rakesh Vyas at Quest Investment Advisors, buy China, sell India. China just introduced a massive stimulus package. On the other hand, India's stock markets are overvalued and earnings in the second quarter of the current fiscal year were disappointing. Hence, investors are pulling out from India and investing in China and other Asian economies. Trump's re-election also weakened the INR.
I want to thank the American people for the extraordinary honor of being
Mr. Trump coming back to power on 28th of January has made the dollar index go up by almost 2% in one session.
After Donald Trump's victory, we have seen the dollar index near a fresh 4-month high, and that is also hurting the Indian rupee.
Yes. Anything that is related to the US economy affects other economies as well. Trump may potentially impose trade tariffs, including a 10% duty on imports from all foreign countries. These affect global trade and export growth, which in turn affect countries' economic growth. Meanwhile, the US dollar has been strengthening and US Treasury yields have been rising since the election results, putting pressure especially on Asian currencies. Moreover, crude oil prices have also been rising in recent weeks, putting further stress on the INR since India needs dollars to pay for its fuel import. However, the INR's losses have not been as huge as they would have been since the Reserve Bank of India has been utilizing the country's foreign exchange reserves, which are the world's 4th largest, to prevent volatility. In the short term, though, the Indian rupee will continue to fall as long as foreign investors continue to pull out their money from the country's stock markets.